Here are raspberries. Most of them have leafed out. I think a few might not have leafed out yet or just have a little bit of leafing. Obviously I need to finish mulching them in with leaves. The apple tree is looks like it's pretty healthy, although it's sending up root suckers. Have to cut those off. There's the pole beans, which have all sprouted nicely and are coming up. Might have to protect them from the deer. Here we have deer netting, and we've got some squash, pumpkin, melon kinds of things along the edge, which are all tiny and you probably can't see. In here, the tall grassy looking stuff is oats, plus vetch is in there. And then we've got corn, two varieties, mostly Chira's baby corn, which also will make a popcorn, and then some Tom Thumb popcorn. And then some Miriam edible sunflowers. They're doing nicely. A couple of them got chomped by deer before I got the netting up. An apricot that planted this spring didn't leaf out, not yet at least, but I doubt that it will. Its companion, which is a few years old and very healthy. The other apricot that first unleafed out one was supposed to replace because it died above the graft last spring. The plum is looking good. It flowered this year, but no fruit apparently. Maybe a frost got the flowers or something. Cherry also flowered this year, but no fruits. Maybe same thing. The asparagus bed is doing nicely. We harvested this year for the first time, and the strawberries in there doing pretty well. Here's some potato barrels. They're growing nicely. These strawberries up here were growing well, and before I had the deer netting up, the deer chomped these down pretty bad, but they're coming back. Our big wood chip pile. The kiwis here, and I cut off lots of stuff that was growing out around the bottoms and cut some pieces, and I'm experimenting here. I did made a sheet mulch bed and trying to see if some of these cuttings will root. 4 males and 12 females I'm trying. I doubt. I've looked online and apparently it's hard to get kiwis to root from cuttings, but what the hey. The kiwis themselves are nice and healthy. I haven't trained them well, but we'll get to that at another time. Coming over to the garden, we've got our 6 raised beds from previous year's construction. We want to add 6 more in this open space here. Some peas, some I forget what type of peas. Not shelling peas, but eat them whole peas, whatever they're called. There that are flowering, and cucumbers are coming up all right. Some profusion sorrel that after it grows up a little bit we'll transplant to a permanent location. Garlic, which is doing nicely. We need to cut the scapes off. Here's some shelling peas, which have lots of pods, and in the next day or two we'll have the first pods will be ready to harvest, I think. Our lettuce has been doing very nicely ahead of us. There's basil in these blank spots that's just beginning to come up now. And then over here, carrots, which you can't see, a whole bed of carrots which are just beginning to come up.